Now we're going to look at our double sweep and also our toss actions, some of which are not a true double sweep. But the thought process behind a double sweep, as we said earlier in the introduction, is to have two sweep type plays going in opposite directions and really try and split the field in half for the defense, where they've got a sweep to defend one way and a sweep to defend the other way. On some of these, we actually literally can have the option of the sweep going either way and let the quarterback determine who's going to get the ball. Or sometimes, usually by game plan, we've kind of predetermined who we think is going to get the ball and who we want to get the ball. And we've just got a sweep action going the other way. This is something that we're going to usually dress up week to week, and we're going to have one or two of these in the game plan designed for our opponent. And a lot of times these are things that are great for starting drives. They can even be great in short yardage when the box is kind of really tight and everybody's expecting an inside run. So I've got a few different examples just to show you, but these are really about still blocking away from the side that we expect to get the ball, and then you've got a potential bailout. So in this example that we've got diagrammed here, we'd still be reading the defensive end. What we've got drawn for you is a sort of a buck sweep action going the opposite way, and we've got a lot of misdirection going on. So we've taken our running back and motioned him out, and then you're going to see in the examples, then we're going to send him in fly motion or speed sweep motion back the other way. If we had a really bad look, if it was something that was there was just a crazy heavy rotation and we're outnumbered outside, say they have multiple guys outside of our number one receiver or something, then we would have the ability to actually soft toss this forward in a speed sweep action and have him try and get it outside. Most of the examples you're going to see, we've told the quarterback we feel really confident he's going to be able to get the toss off. Okay, again, it's the same thing we've already talked about with tar and bash, in that we're really trying to get a couple guys blocked, and then we've got a chance at a really good play. You'll also see in this example something we've talked about previously, where since you have a perimeter sweep going this way and a perimeter sweep going this way, we really feel like we can get away with not even blocking some of the interior alignment. So our center is going to block back as he would typically do on a sweep or buck sweep or power play, but he's going to whiff, and we're going to try and gain an extra blocker out here so that we actually have a guy for the safety. Your linemen are not always going to be able to block those guys in space, but just getting in the way and allowing a back to be able to cut off of them is a crucial thing. I think sometimes on screens, you concentrate so much on trying to get the block that if you would just run at the guy full speed, he doesn't really want to make a tackle anyway. So get in the way and let us cut off of you. Well, the same thing applies to sweeps. So let's look at a couple examples. So this is exactly what we've got drawn, okay, against an even front. So we're in a two-back bunch set. So you can see we really widen out the corner with this initial motion, which could be bad for the sweep, but we're still numbers-wise, we're good. Okay, now we're coming back across, and what we're really trying to do is just mess with safety rotation, because a lot of teams are adjusting to a lot of our motion by doing a lot of things with their safeties, and we want to make them think. So you see as soon as he starts coming back, you're starting to see a little bit of movement by the safeties as they try and figure out what's going on. Okay. We run just a normal regular sort of wide zone track with the O-line, and we're going to easily get the pitch off. You see the deep squeeze right here by the defensive end against the down block, and we're 2 for 2 on the outside. This safety is not going to make this play. He's too deep. He's backing up. He's expecting pass, and so we're able just to get a nice little first down gain just with a soft toss, and we blocked 2 people, really just 1. Okay, now here's the same action. We come back later in the game. Okay, and usually you can steal these, a couple plays with these. You don't just have to run it once. So we're doing the same thing, get basically the same response. Okay, the end squeezes again, and we're able to toss it out. We got 2 for 2. We really probably were okay for the guy that's going to arc. We're blocking here and pinning, setting the edge. Then we're going to arc around for the corner. We're probably good for him to go on and go ahead and block the corner, but it didn't really ended up not mattering because the corner doesn't really want to make a play. So he feels like he's got to help on the overhang, so we can go one-on-one with the corner, and the corner is not tackling him. Okay, again, make these guys tackle. Now, not everybody has somebody, as we discussed, as talented as the guy we're trying to get the ball to on a lot of these perimeter things. But you, and relative to your competition, you're getting the ball to one of your best guys, making sure he gets touches. Now here's just another look. So here we've got the same sort of thing. We've just dressed up and made up a blocking scheme up here up front. And we're going to toss this unless it's a bad look. Okay, we're getting now. This is something by game plan. The example I'm going to show you now is we had really seen that because we were doing so much speed sweep action, we were getting a major rotation from safeties. And that was kind of their response. Everybody handles it a different way, but they're going to really rock a safety down hard to try and get an extra guy to deal with the speed sweep action. Well, that is going to remove some of the help that they would have on the front side toss play. You can see here, if you watch the safeties, watch the boundary safety who is flying down against the speed sweep. So we know we're going to be able to get the toss. Now, this is a really athletic defensive end here. That's the guy we're reading, and this guy can run, way more athletic than a lot of high school defensive ends out there. So it's still outside of him too fast. Okay, this is a wide receiver that we're tossing the ball to, like we talked about earlier. Okay, again, you put a wide receiver in the backfield, a lot of times you're putting him there to be able to throw him the ball. It's hard to double team a guy when he's in the backfield, so you can get some easy touches for wide receivers in the passing game. Well, we're going to put him back there and run it as well, and this is just an easy way to do that. Again, we've got easy blocking set up. We're going to pin this guy, and we're going to arc and try and get the corner blocked, and then we're going to make the safety run and make a tackle. We'll play at full speed. Okay, another thing to take away from this is again, you're messing with personnel, you're messing with formations, you're in a bunch, you often get a bunch check. Okay, we're in two tight end personnel. This is a tight end, this is a tight end. Better chances of getting guys blocked potentially out there. More physical guys to handle the overhangs that you see that are pretty athletic. So you can see this is for them. This is not a very difficult task for them to have to go block guys that are a little bit smaller than them. Neither one of them do a great job of it, but we've got big bodies out there. Okay, you can see that defensive end. I told you he can run. But we're able to still get the edge and get a nice little 7-yard gain on a first down and really get things going for the drive. Huge to have that first